What's up, guys, and welcome back to Average Takes Weekly Pick'ems.
Welcome.
Welcome back.
Hello, everybody. This is Weekly Pick'em, NFL Week 13. So that's how we've been going by.
Let's get it.
Another week of very good games, honestly. We have a lot of division matchups and matchups that are going to affect playoffs. So this week's going to matter for sure, big time.
Yeah, big week. I feel like everyone's looking to rebound from an average week last week. So we're pretty on track, though.
I'm feeling pretty good.
The way 2020's been going, I don't know how the hell the week's going to go, buddy.
Yeah, something's
it's about to be lit.
Gonna be lit. All right, first game we got is the Las Vegas Raiders versus the New York Jets. And the Raiders, what the fuck are you gonna do this week, huh? What the fuck are you gonna do for real? You play shitty teams, you play shitty. You play good teams, you play good. Who are we supposed to pick this week? Seriously.
I don't know.
There's absolutely no chance the Raiders lose to the Jets, bro.
This is a huge turnaround game. I mean, they're lucky that this is set up on their schedule how it is. You just lose in devastating fashion, and now you're going to face an on-11 Jets team. I mean, you have to expect the Raiders to come back, hopefully come back
slapped
big.
In the face.
Yeah, it was embarrassing.
They're awake now.
It was embarrassing.
Yeah. That loss to the Falcons, though, could lose their playoff hopes. Literally crushed them, almost crushed them. They're hanging on by a little thread.
They have to win out. So
because if you were to win last week and now you play the Jets, you're heading into the Jets going, you're 7-4. You win this, you're 8-4. That's a solid setup looking the rest of the year, you know. But now you're 6-5 going. Hopefully you can beat the Jets. I can't say this with confidence you're going to beat the Jets, but hopefully you can beat the Jets.
I will say with confidence they'll beat the Jets.
Yeah,
they gotta beat the Jets.
Gotta beat the Jets, bro.
I'm definitely picking the Raiders this week.
Yeah,
I don't
Raiders.
see the Jets gotta win one this week.
This is lock of the week, bro, against the Jets. Come on,
easy pick.
I got Josh Jacobs
in New York though.
New York though.
The injury turf.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Look for a big injury.
And I was talking about, I think early when we started recording podcasts that this Raider team was gonna fuck around and make a switch at quarterback. I mean, looks like they could right about now.
They could.
Derek Carr played absolutely terrible last week, had the worst fantasy points out of every quarterback that played. And
how many do you have?
0.6.
Do you even have one?
0.6 points.
And that's why we call him Tony Romo Jr. It's Mr. Inconsistency. Literally, one week he's throwing for like 70% completion, and then the next week he literally can't get 1 point in fantasy.
Yeah, I don't know where Marcus Mariota is right about now, but I know he's on that roster, and if I'm him, he better get that arm loose.
I forgot about Marcus Mariota.
Nathan Peterman is their
Peterman
string.
went 3 for 5, 25 yards last week, buddy.
That's why I'm saying
he had more points than Derek Carr. He had more fantasy points than Derek Carr.
Yuck.
I hate that, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, let's get off this trash.
Enough with this talk.
Enough with this bull crap.
The Jets are 0-11, and they're going to stay winless. They're going to go 0-12. I'm going to take the Raiders just because the Jets are terrible, not because the Raiders are good.
Cool. Raiders all around.
Actually, I guess our first great matchup of this week that we get to talk about is Browns at Titans.
Now, this is a hard game, okay, Shenny?
This is a very hard game.
This is a hard game.
No, this is
Browns have been beating bad teams. They have a couple losses versus good teams. It's very hard for me to pick. But this week, I don't care what you guys say. I'll go first, and I'm going Browns. Myles Garrett is coming back this week. He is making his return from being injured or COVID. I can't remember which one it was. But he is a freaking wrecking ball on the field. And I think that
Animal.
what Shanny's been saying all year is true, is that you have to let Derrick Henry do what Derrick Henry's going to do, and you have to stop this offense. And I think the way you do that is with getting sacks and interceptions, and that's what the Browns have been doing this year. So I'm looking for the Browns to make an upset. I don't think many people are going to pick the Browns. I don't know what you guys are feeling right now, but Browns.
I'm picking the Titans, bro. The Browns have lost to 3 running teams, and Derrick Henry is one hell of a runner. The last we played each other last year, the score was 43-13 to the Titans. So I think Derrick Henry can pull it off against the Browns here.
Yeah, I'm going to go the Titans as well. I just think this game low-key ends up to quarterback play, and I think Ryan Tannehill is better than Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield is inconsistent junior to Tony Romo to Derek Carr. He's a little buddy down there. But I can't trust Baker Mayfield enough for them to beat the Titans right now. And I think the Titans Derrick Henry is just as good as Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt combined, you know. Both of them combined, Derrick Henry is just as good. So I'm going to go Titans there. I like Tannehill better than Mayfield.
Oh, this is tough, bro. I want to leave Bob on an island, but I don't feel like I can. I think I got to go with the first place in our league. I have a feeling that this Browns team could pull it off. They've won against better teams, and the Titans have won some weird games this year. They lost some weird games this year. They lost to the Bengals, and I hate that. So I feel like the Browns could pull it off. I'm gonna go Browns. I'm switching my pick that I had before the pick'ems. I'm going Browns with Bob. I'm not leaving him on an island.
Splitting it up.
I wanted the island that round.
Good win. Good win for me and Roman. Good win for me and
I
Roman.
wanted the island that round.
Good win,
Can't
Shanny's
do
friend.
it. Can't let the first place in our league stay on an island, bro. I'm looking out for everybody else in the league.
Next, we got another boring game. Jacksonville Jaguars versus Minnesota Vikings.
See, I don't think this is boring.
You don't think this is boring?
No,
I mean,
the
it's going to be a
Vikings
good game because they both suck. But
the Vikings have won 4 of the last 5. And I think if they get Thielen back on the field, might just continue that hot streak, because this Jaguars team doo-doo. Mike Glennon helped them out a little bit. I mean, their pace of play and everything looked better with Mike Glennon on the field. I know that was his first game in a couple of years. So, I mean, I don't think this is going to be a boring game. I think this is going to be action-packed. Vikings have a great offense. So, I'm going to go Vikings. Justin Jefferson, Thielen, Cook. It's just too many weapons. And as long as their defense plays decently, I think the Vikings could pull it off.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with you and go Vikings there. I just think this offense is finally starting to click a little bit, you know. After starting 1-5, they've won 4 of the last 5, as Bob said. And you saw what Baker Mayfield did to this Jaguars team last week. Like, seriously embarrassed them. And Baker Mayfield doesn't embarrass no one. So I have to go Minnesota here. Expect big days out of every one of the Vikings, honestly.
Yeah, I'm going Vikings also. They pulled a quick one against the Panthers last week, and I feel like they're just going to go into the fucking film room and break it down and tighten every little loose nut and get it together and win this game.
Yeah, and it's a home game for them. I
agree.
Home
Vikings all around on this one. I don't see Jags having a way to win it. Got to be the Vikings this week.
Definitely.
Have to.
Next game. Yeah. Bengals at Dolphins.
Yuck.
Yuck.
Sum it up in one word. Yeah.
Well, is Tua back?
Doesn't matter.
Who knows?
We haven't gotten an answer really from anyone. You know, they held this injury with Tua kind of secret. We all thought he just got pulled because he wasn't playing well, and then ends up not playing this week because of a thumb injury. I don't think it
really
matters,
don't know where to go
honestly.
this week.
I don't think it matters if Tua plays or not, but I'm going to go Dolphins anyway. Like I said, it doesn't
Dolphins?
matter.
I think
Yeah.
it does matter because Ryan Fitzpatrick has been in and they've lost 2 games since Tua's been out.
Yeah,
So-
but I mean,
Better teams than the Bengals, right? Who'd they lose to last?
they lost to
No,
the Broncos last. And
no, that was 2
Oh,
weeks
they-
ago, and then
actually,
they won
beat
last
They
week.
beat the Jets. My bad.
Yeah, this Dolphins defense is still real, you know? I think they have a really good chance at beating this Bengals team without Joe Burrow. You can't forget that there's no
For
Joe
sure.
Burrow on the field.
Yeah, that's one of the main factors for me picking the Dolphins this week. They've allowed 18.6 points per game. That's the second fewest in the NFL. And the Bengals have no Joe Burrow. What's the quarterback name? Brandon Allen? Is that his name? I don't know, but
It was ugly.
yeah, he didn't look good last week, and they're gonna lose again. Dolphins got this one.
I'm
I'm
going
going
to stick with the group. Oh, sorry, Roman.
No,
Go
go ahead.
I'm sticking with the group here. I'm going Dolphins. Bengals have lost 2 straight games to the worst division in the league. They lost to the Redskins, and then they lose to the Giants, too. I don't see any – I don't know. The Bengals look awful. The Dolphins, I don't like Tua being out. I don't like Fitzpatrick being the guy. Defense still real, though, so I got to go Dolphins.
Yes, sir. I'm going Dolphins also. Miami Dolphins have allowed 18 points per game this season. That's the second in the NFL. So there's no chance Joe Burrow-less Bengals score against the Miami Dolphins.
Next game, we got Colts at Texans. And just a little reminder, Mr. Will Fuller did test positive and will be missing 6 games and a corner on the Texans. So that's leaving Deshaun Watson without his best weapon on offense.
And that's why I'm going 100% Colts in 10, buddy.
Really?
Colts in 10.
Yes, sir. The Colts got smacked last week against the Titans, and Phillip Rivers doesn't like losing. So I feel like he's going to buckle it up against the Texans.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go Colts here, but not because they're looking for a bounce back week. Mostly because you saw how the running game can beat the Colts. You've seen it about 2-3 times this year. The Browns did it, the Titans did it, and now Houston has no running back. You know, they have no running game, and they lose Will Fuller, who's the main option in the passing game. Deshaun Watson's gonna have tough.
Who does Deshaun Watson have now?
He has Randall Cobb,
Brandon
Cooks,
Brandon
Kiki
Cooks.
Kuti, and those guys. I don't even think one of them is over 6 foot, to be honest.
I think Randall
So-
Cobb's hurt too. I read that not too long ago. He was playing through
Feels
toe
bad
injury.
for my boy Deshaun, though, bro.
And they just
Feels
cut
bad.
Kenny Stills too. Why was that? What was up with that?
Random.
Mutual agreement.
Yeah, well, now a contender like Green Bay maybe could swoop in, pick him
Deshaun
up.
Watson scored 46 points last week in fantasy, bro.
Yeah.
Won't
Feels
repeat
bad.
this week.
Obviously.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough this week
Obviously.
for Deshaun.
Yeah, I got to go Colts here. Running back crew of Name Hines, Jonathan Taylor if he plays, but this Colts team is supposed to be good. I know they had a big clunker last week, giving up 40 to the Titans. So I'm looking for this Colts to have a nice comeback game. Probably be close, but I'm not too sure how the Texans will look without Will Fuller and how Deshaun will handle having to put a lot of the game on his back. But
He
Colts for sure.
keeps playing through. Yeah, I agree. I think Colts too this week. I think Texans will make it close. Deshaun keeps playing through all these injuries on his team. Everything that changes, Deshaun's still elite
He's a
quarterback.
baller, bro.
Yeah, it's tough to see Deshaun's team going out like this. I was hoping they were going to have a big year this year.
whoever
But, yeah,
the
I think
GM
Colts
and
pull it
coach
off.
is next year is going to be in a good situation because they
Yeah,
have good
yeah.
players on this team.
They have a good
if you
franchise
could re-sign
quarterback
Will
in
Fuller and
Deshaun.
not let him walk in the offseason,
There's no
this
shot
team
they
could
resign
be-
him.
I mean, yeah, now that the PED scandal, but I mean, this team has a good quarterback, and that's what you could hope for when you're looking for the future. And so, I don't know.
Make some good draft picks for some wide receivers.
Yeah,
or
they got a
something.
good base.
Yeah, they definitely have a good
Solid.
base. That so whoever gets this team in the future is gonna have a nice team on his hands. Let's talk about another
Yep.
head coachless team and the Lions and Bears game. The Lions just fired Matt Patricia, and we know what teams usually do
About
after
time.
they fire their head coach.
They get dubs.
They get W's.
They get W's.
So this
But
game is definitely a weird one to me.
But
Are you gonna
Playing
pick
the
the
Bears.
Lions
do
over
the
the Bears here?
sweep Lions this year?
This Bears
Question mark,
offense
question
has
mark,
been
question mark?
atrocious.
Atrocious. Capital A.
Atrocious.
Capital A.
Whatever you want to call it, it's terrible.
I agree, bro. The Bears' offense is horrible, so it makes it hard to pick. But this defense is a lot better than the Lions' defense.
You're right. The Bears
Yeah.
have the 31st offense and the 13th ranked defense. The Lions have the 21st offense and the 28th ranked defense.
Yep.
And Mitchell
And I-
Trubisky is heating up. He's not doing good, but he's heating up.
Yeah,
He's eating
lukewarm.
up.
He's
He's
lukewarm.
lukewarm. Lukewarm.
I mean,
He's bathwater
had-
that's been sitting there for 24 hours.
Stale bathwater.
He had 242 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 INTs against the good Packers team.
Dude, they were down 27-3.
But he hadn't played in fucking 6 weeks, bro. Nick Foles.
That's
in.
why.
Not
And
my
that's
problem.
why, though.
Yeah, but
That's
he's warming
why,
up. He's lukewarm water, like you guys said.
No, I
But
switched to
sooner or
stale
later,
water. He's stale
that water is
bathwater.
going to be hot.
It's stale bathwater. The water's not even running.
No.
Whatever. Bears in 10. Lions suck.
Oh, you know what? And Montgomery popped off a little bit. I saw him have like a big 45-yard run, I think it was, when I turned the game on.
yeah,
For a little bit.
It was like the best play on offense they had all night.
Yeah, I don't know. This is tough to. I don't like that Matt Patricia's gone. What do you do now with the Lions?
Allen Robinson
going
had a
Bears
good
this
game
week.
last week, too.
You're going
Yeah,
Bears this
I'm,
week?
I'm going with the Bears. I'm sick in defense.
Yeah.
For me, Roman went Bears, right?
Yeah.
Do we know anything
You're-
on my
you're-
boy DeAndre Swift
He
Not
should
sure.
be back. He had a
or
concussion.
any of the injuries? Because they're missing Kenny Galladay, Danny Amendola.
On the injury report right now, DeAndre Swift is out.
Yeah, I see that all these names are out.
Bad.
I mean, if Swift's not on the field, I'm going to go Bears for sure. I don't like this team without Swift. I think Swift is a running back that you have to feed 20 carries a game and let him
How old does
dictate.
AP look?
AP looks old as shit.
Shit, bro. Oh, my
But
God.
playing good.
I would say
I couldn't say
decently
good, bro.
average.
He's playing.
Couldn't
He's
say
playing
good.
better than a lot of the running backs in this league, and he's old man AP. Look at
Old
the touchdown.
man.
Look at the touchdowns. He's had a couple
They-
big games.
they
too.
feed
Not
him- they
huge
feed him
games,
the
but
He has
he's playing
touchdowns on
good.
the
4
one.
touchdowns, bro. He's tied for 21st.
And they give it to him right on the
That's
1
nice.
yard line.
That's nice for old man AP. What are we talking about here?
What's his longest
this ain't-
rush of the year?
This ain't
55
the thoroughbred
yards.
AP that came out.
55
This ain't
yards?
thoroughbred AP,
55 yards is his biggest rush.
and he's
Damn.
55 years old. So that's great. What are you talking about? He's got a yard for every year. That's
Oh, he had that
fantastic.
55-yard rush last week.
That 55-yard touchdown or something like that, yeah.
He's nice.
I wouldn't say he's nice. I'm gonna go. This game's such a flip. I'm gonna go Bears just because my boy Swift is supposed to be out. I don't like this game at all.
Yeah, guys giving me an opportunity here, but
I don't know if I like that pick.
I'm gonna stick with the group. I'm gonna go with the Bears just because the Chicago has won 5 straight games versus Detroit. Whether it be Nick Foles or Mitch Trubisky, they've won. They've beat Detroit, so I think that continues.
I like it. Let's move on to the next game that we have today, and that's
We got
Saints
the old
versus Falcons.
tough one.
And I know I got
Falcons
one Falcon fan out
kaboom.
there, but sorry, buddy. All right, sorry. There's not a chance that they beat the Saints this week and carry on what they did versus the Raiders. I don't care what anyone says. Saints defense is top notch, and I think it just I could leave it at that. I don't think this Falcons team's that good. It was a fluke last week, and I'm going Saints. Taysom Hill. Let him
The
do what he
Saints
does.
let the Falcons score 9 points against them the last time they played, and then next week went to Denver and only let them score 3 points. This week they're going to do the same thing, bro. The Falcons are trash. I don't know what happened last week. Derek Carr sucks, bro, but I think the Saints and Taysom Hill just kaboom on the Falcons.
Yeah, I mean, the strength here for this Saints team isn't really their offense; it's their defense, and they haven't even allowed they've allowed 1 touchdown since week 9. That's pretty tough. Even my Steel Kern hasn't done that. So gotta give it up to them. The Falcons. I don't even know what to say last week was, but that won't happen ever again in the history of the Atlanta Falcons.
Bro.
It'll never happen again.
Ever again.
You got to go Saints here, just because of the defense, not because of the offense.
Yep. It's a division game. Atlanta's probably going to play hard. They're going to show up. They know Drew Brees is out. They think there's a chance. This offense is pretty good with Atlanta. No chance, though, for them to actually get the W. I think Saints pull this one off. And Saints in 10. Easy.
Saints in 10, baby. Saints are going 9-0 after this game. I mean, yeah. 8-0 now. They're 8-0 right now.
On the streak?
They're on the streak, bro. 8 games straight.
Yeah.
About to go 9.
All right, let's talk about
They're 9-2. Yeah.
a great game. We got matched up. Both teams coming off a loss last week. Rams at Cardinals. How we feeling?
Yep. Not good,
Great
bro. I don't
game.
know who to
We got
pick
a
on
top
this one.
offense
Great
versus a
game.
top defense in the league.
The Cardinals have been
And
playing,
they both have a top defense, really.
Yeah.
Cardinals have like a middle of the range defense.
True. Now that you think about it, it's tough to pick. I feel like I'm leaning towards the Rams when I'm thinking about it.
Same.
I just like that duo on defense. When they show up and they have big games, it's Donald and Ramsey. The rest of the defense plays well too. Everybody plays good around them. That offense scares me a little bit. I don't like Goff really, and I don't like that they do this like 3-piece running back with a biscuit and a side soda. I don't like that. But they do have really good wide receivers though. So it's tough for me to pick. It's a division game. I'm gonna just stick with them. I'm gonna say Rams. I'm gonna lock it in. Unless you guys go after.
Yeah, well. Oh, you guys go. Go ahead.
I'm going to
both. Go ahead, Jen.
I'm going to agree with Tanner on this one. I like the Rams as well. Sean McVay is 6-0 versus the Cardinals since 2017. He obviously finds ways to beat the Rams. They're both coming off a loss. I think this defense is more talented than Arizona. Kyler Murray is going to have struggle. He struggled last week against the Patriots, and I think he's going to struggle this week against his Rams, his division rival. So I got the Rams here. I like Jared Goff in this matchup, to be honest.
Yeah, we've seen both these teams play really good, and then both these teams also play really bad. Like, both these teams have games where you're just like, why are these teams losing right now? But I think I'm going with half the squad here. Rams, they look good again on paper, and Kyler looked bad against an all right Patriots team. I wouldn't say they're a good Patriots team, but I'm going Rams. They need to get hot again.
Bob, you got a chance here.
They need to get hot again.
I'm taking it. There's not a chance this Cardinals team loses 3 in a row. I'm just not letting that happen. They're going to win tonight. They're going to change all y'all's records. Yeah, hold those L's. Hold those L's, because you're going to be holding them this week.
Put it up, Roman, so I can get a screenshot. Lit. All right,
yeah,
that'll be the dummy.
I'm going Cardinals. I'm going on the island. It's me and myself here, and we're just going to be chilling.
Oh.
We're going to be chilling.
We're going to be chilling.
I'm going to be first island? Question mark?
Island. Not my first. I took Cardinals when you guys took the Seahawks back in the day.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Hey, buddy.
You gambled on the Cardinals, too.
Buddy, I'm just going to say one thing.
Don't matter what you say.
Who's guarding DeAndre Hopkins? Let me ask you that.
We got
Answer,
more.
Jalen Ramsey. Who else does the Cardinals have? Who else do they have? Seriously,
Christian Kirk,
Andy
Larry
Isabella.
Fitz.
Larry Fitz is hurt. COVID. Christian Kirk is their number. Is they're going to be their guy? And Andy
Yeah.
Isabella, who's a slot. Are you kidding me? Not
And
going to
we're
happen.
He's
happy
gonna
about
be
it.
on Kyler.
We got the number
He's
one
gonna be on
offense.
Kyler with
We
Floyd
got the
and
number
Donald.
one rushing. It's gonna be a nice upset. You guys
It's gonna
are
be a good game.
putting your money on Goff to suck again.
Oh
No, don't put
this is
it
a good
that way.
island. This
Don't
is
put
a
it
good
that
island.
way. I didn't put my
This is
money
a
on
good
Goff.
island.
I
You
didn't
put your money on Goff.
I put my money on the defense. All right.
You're putting your money
Let's
on
go.
Goff.
Next game, I feel sick now. I don't like leaving
Giants
Bob to pick that.
Seahawks. Giants Seahawks, bro. This is an easy one. I know we're all gonna go Seahawks. No
We're
Daniel
all
Jones.
going Seahawks.
Doesn't even
bro.
matter. We don't care what we have to say about it. Seahawks.
Giants are trash.
Yeah.
Seahawks.
Next.
Seahawks. Fuck the Giants.
I feel the same about this game. Eagles,
Yep.
Packers. I'm going
Packers in
Packers.
10.
I don't care. Eagles, doo-doo.
Go Pack, go baby. Carson Wentz, you suck, my friend. You suck. I hope
Can
you
we see
watch this
Jalen
podcast.
Hurts? Can we see Jalen Hurts, please, just for a game?
Discount
One
double check.
game.
They
No,
keep just putting him in
no.
to run the ball. I hate it. They need to get him passing. I
He's
don't know why
had
they only
one
have him run.
play without Carson Wentz on the field.
Yeah, they like him running the ball. They know he's going to run it too. I'm like, why don't you let him get
Yeah,
some
every
passes off
team,
and
as
mix
soon
it
as he
in?
goes in, know that he's going to run the ball.
Literally.
We got to
Run a
switch
play
it up
action pass or something.
because
They
they
don't
want to
even
do
know what
what
plays
the
to call for
Saints
that
were
guy.
doing with.
Yeah, no
Um,
idea.
They don't. They have no
Taysom?
idea. They're calling Carson Wentz plays.
They want
Still.
to maybe work this Taysom thing like the Saints are doing, but it just
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
work. Give Hurts a game to get under his belt, and I think this is a perfect game because honestly, the world's not giving you a chance. Wentz is goddamn terrible, bro. Like it's over. You're 27 and you
It's
suck,
over.
bro. Like D2 doesn't matter. I hate
Dude,
this fool.
Andy Dalton's better than you, buddy.
Whoa,
The league-
whoa,
The
whoa.
league likes
Whoa,
this
you
guy,
watch your
and he
mouth,
didn't
okay,
even
buddy.
win the Super Bowl. Like he played like 15 weeks that year, and
He
then
did not win the Super Bowl.
yeah,
Nick Foles
like,
did it.
and that's what his
Tough.
whole career is based off a Super Bowl he didn't have any part in. So
Yeah.
I don't think Wentz is good. I think Eagles should move on this offseason. And yeah, Packers easy.
Discount
Yep.
double check, baby.
Next
I
game,
agree.
Chiefs Broncos. I mean,
Oh,
it
Chiefs
seems like-
12.
are we letting the Broncos have a quarterback this week or no?
Probably
No,
not.
I
No.
like the salesman. I like the salesman.
I like the wide receiver. You put him back out there for the rest of the
The guy
season.
from Neiman Marcus. Or
All right, then I'm going to say
insurance
Chiefs
salesman,
by
whatever it was.
100 literally if they throw
Chiefs by
Literally.
100.
if they throw Jake from State Farm out there. So
Chiefs, and they put Tyreek Hill in at wide receiver just because they're like, all right, you guys got a wide receiver. We'll put Pat out at wide receiver and we'll let Tyreek run the offense.
all right, even though we
Yeah,
haven't
Chiefs by 105.
105. All right, I like those
ripping
odds.
through them.
Ripping through.
We haven't seen the Steelers play this week, but we're gonna make their pick for next week. Steelers home versus the football team.
Woo!
Is this the team to do it?
Is this the team to do it? Did the
In
4
my
and
eyes,
7
no.
Washington team do it?
But hear me out real quick. Good defense, good coach, and Alex Smith kind of solid at offense. And you see the boom of Antonio Gibson.
Okay, but then
That
you
team's
look at
looking
the
more and more
Steelers
solid every week.
and you go undefeated, number one defense, Big Ben, who's just
You're right. You're right.
got himself going.
But then you
know.
go. But then you go close game against the Cowboys. Which the Redskins or the football team never did. You
Yeah.
can't say that about the football team.
Okay,
The
but
football
then you
team
can go back
smacked
to the football
Cowboys.
team. Football team lost to the Giants.
You're right, and that was a
Football team
different
have
football
7
team.
losses.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say, Tanner. I'm not picking football team. I'm going Steelers here. I think Steelers have a chance at 18-0 and then a loss in the Super Bowl. That's what I think. And so
I like it. You guys all go
18-0 and a loss
Steelers. I
in the
hate the
Super Bowl.
Steelers. I'm going football team this week. I hope
All
I get an
right.
island on this one. I think football
Okay.
team's the team to do it.
Well,
You for sure getting the island, buddy.
I hope you win this island. This is the first time I'm going to say I hope you win. I hope you win.
I need it. I need it.
Will not happen. You are living in a fairy tale.
The team's on the up
Will-
and up. They're winning that division
Will
over
not
there.
happen. You saw what the Steelers did to Derrick Henry. Now I really wonder what they're going to do to Antonio Gibson. I really do in this game.
24-27 is what did they do to Derrick Henry, buddy?
80
They're
yards.
gonna
That was
take it
literally
easy
it.
on
80
Al
yards,
Smith
no
because he almost
touchdown.
lost
You
his
almost
leg. They don't want to hurt him.
lost. You almost lost against Tennessee.
80 yards,
I'll-
and they had to play catch up the second half.
Yeah, literally.
I'll say it again for you, Roman. 11-0. Almost lost. Yeah, you said almost lost like 5 times this year. Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Almost is gonna come real
I don't
quick
even get
to
that saying. But
here.
Not gonna happen. I got the Steelers this week, today, and next week, and the week after that. So
You
Steelers.
got them all 3 in the 12 days?
Yep, all 3.
that's
Too
tough.
good. Team's too good. Built different.
I'm on the island.
Well, that was the first Monday night
You
game.
in the
That's
game.
at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so don't forget. That's next Monday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The next Monday night game is at 5:15. Bills at
Hey, buddy.
Niners.
Buddy, we forgot one game.
Yeah, we forgot
Oh,
Patriots
did we forget
Chargers.
Your
Chargers?
favorite team.
Yeah,
Your
I forgot.
favorite team, and you skip
Oh,
right over
I
them,
forgot.
buddy?
When I'm looking at my cheat sheet, they're the number 1 team, and they play at 125, so I don't want to start off with them, and then I end up forgetting. So we could go there. Patriots.
go
I
there.
feel like it's gonna be a good game.
A
Right
good
here.
game.
Chargers.
A good game.
Very
Good
good
game.
game.
Going to be a shit game.
I'll start this off. I'm taking Chargers and Herbert and everything about it. I don't think Cam Newton has a chance to really beat this defense. He has to play well, and he hasn't really played well all year. You know, when the Chargers get beat is when their defense gives up like 30 points, and they only end up getting like 27. You know, they lose close games. They lost their first double-digit loss of the year last week versus a Bills team, but I don't see that happening. I think this Chargers team is definitely going to beat the Patriots, even though I hate to say it because they lose all these close ones.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's gonna happen, bro. I
Go
think
my
New
team.
England wins this game. I love the Chargers, but New England has just been looking on the rise here, bro. They lost to the Texans by a touchdown, but they beat the Cardinals and the Ravens. And I don't know. I don't think
I got
the
some numbers
Chargers
I could
beat
throw
the
at your
Patriots.
way to spice this up a little bit. Chargers
throw
have
some
the
numbers.
number 3rd ranked offense in the NFL and the number 11th ranked defense, sitting at 3-8.
Wait, what?
Yes,
Wait,
you
what?
heard that correctly. The
Oh yeah, bro.
3rd
Chargers
ranked
lose every game by a
offense
touchdown,
and
bro.
the
If you haven't
11th
paid
ranked
attention.
defense. Patriots have the 20 ranked offense and the 15th ranked defense. The Chargers only lose because their head coach is an absolute idiot.
Sucks. Idiot.
If you
I want to go
watched his
Chargers here,
post-game
but I
interviews,
feel like the Patriots are gonna win.
if you watched
know
that
why.
game last week, he let 35 seconds run off the clock before he takes a timeout when we're trying to go down and score. Then they ask him, "Hey, what was the mindset of that after the game?" They ask him, "What were you thinking there?" And he goes, "Honestly, I don't know."
Not a clue.
That's what he said.
I agree.
I don't know.
I
I
Why
don't
agree,
would
know
you
what I
run
was
the
thinking.
ball there, bro? Why would you
Why
run
were
the
we
ball?
running the
Tough one to
ball when we're
pick.
trying to score?
Spike
This is
the ball,
impossible to pick.
run a quick play, slant or something. So the
Take
clock
that
can
timeout
stop, bro.
fucking 30 seconds earlier, like you.
They don't have. They
you
didn't have a
should've.
timeout. They didn't have a timeout.
Yeah, they took a timeout. They took a timeout. 35 seconds. They let off the clock until they took a timeout.
Oh my god, bro.
Whatever.
So wait, you
The
two are locked
Chargers-
in.
I'm locked at Chargers. I don't care what anyone says.
Roman,
I'll
you're
fight
locked
to the
at Pats.
I think I'm gonna go Pats, bro. I think
Okay.
Pats are gonna win.
Put me on island this week, please.
Go
No,
Tanner.
hold up. No, I already had Chargers before we even did the pick'ems. I think Eckler being back. I think this offense has been good without Eckler, anyways. This defense is solid. I think it's all coming together a little bit. They've been playing well. They score a lot of points. It's going to be a tough game to win if the Patriots show up on offense. But I think the Chargers are able to pull this one off and get their 4th win of the season.
Okay, the Chargers are a fucking circus act on the field. You watch them and you start laughing because you don't know what the fuck's going on. And as long as their head coach is still there, I will pick against them every fucking week because I know I'm gonna win because that guy does not know what he's doing. The Chargers don't know what they're fucking doing. Chargers suck. Cam Newton does suck, but he's going to win this week because Bill Belichick is a mastermind, best head coach of all time. He will find a way to shut down Keenan Allen. He will find a way to shut down Justin Herbert. He will find a way to shut down Austin Eckler. And it's going to be a
Just not going to shut those guys down.
fest.
This offense scores. I mean, no one has shut
different
this
Charger
team
team.
down. It's
Yeah.
not. Yeah,
Shut
I mean,
them down.
okay,
Watch.
okay. Can we get going? I hate
Roman?
when Shitty talks
I'm hype on this
sometimes.
one. I like
Roman,
the split.
me and you, two wins this week, baby. Let's go.
I like the split.
But I'm
Those are
scared,
tough
bro.
I love the bottom
I
of the
don't want
division
Chargers
board
to bite me in
talking.
the ass.
Yeah.
games.
Let's go. I
Wait,
love
we're
it.
the middle. We're the middle of the division board.
Whatever.
Oh,
You're still under.
all
You're
right.
still under.
You pussy
That's all I
Alright.
know. That's all I know.
All right.
You're still under.
I'm on an island.
We're
in
on the
division.
hunt. We're on the hunt.
Bills,
We've been losing
Niners.
games left and right.
Doesn't even
Bottom
matter.
boy survivor.
Bills, Niners,
Yes.
tough.
If this is the
Very
game you're
tough.
going upset, I'm going Bills because there's not a chance this Niners team. Don't care Greg Kittle or not. I'm going Bills. I think this Bills team's good.
It's a tough
I
one to
think
pick,
Josh Allen's
actually.
good. 49ers only show up versus division teams for some reason.
Facts.
I'm going
Yeah.
Bills.
I agree. I picked before the pick'ems on this one. I said Bills. I'm gonna stick with Bills too. I think this
Has to
offense is
do
better.
it.
They've been mixing in the run a lot better, and their defense has been showing up. I think they're getting solid for the playoffs. This 49ers team could play upset to it. I think they're pretty solid too, and they like to upset teams that look solid. But I'm sticking Bills.
Yeah, I'm going Bills too. I don't know how the 49ers did it against the Rams. Nick Mullins didn't even play that good.
Jared Goff just played that bad.
All right.
Jared Goff.
Listen up. Listen up, buddies. I got the 49ers this week, and let me tell you why. The Bills are 1-8 on Monday Night Football since 2000. They've lost the last 4 straight Monday night games, and the last time that the Bills played in Arizona, what happened? What happened?
Arizona.
DeAndre
Yeah,
Hopkins,
this game's in Arizona.
miracle Hail Mary, and they lost. They're looking to go 0-2.
Like
The
you
49ers
said, miracle Hail Mary.
Miracle.
The 49ers will be
Miracle.
1-0 in Arizona. The best career percentage they ever had in Arizona. They'll be 1-0. I got 49ers. Better defense. It's going to shut Josh Allen down. Coming off a win against the Rams, who have a way better defense than this Bills team. I got
Bro,
49ers.
Bills?
Watch
The
this.
Bills are the
Okay.
underdog in this game.
Shenny locked in for San Fran.
Love it.
The Bills are the underdog in this game. That's
Even with
crazy.
San Fran not being able to play at home, it's kind of tough to pick them. I think that's the hardest reason. They just play solid, though. This defense is pretty good for the 49ers. It's a tough one.
We all made our picks.
I think Roman's left.
Roman,
Roman,
you
did you
left?
I picked. Yeah, Bills.
Who'd
I'm
you
picking
get?
Bills.
Bills.
I'm
Oh,
picking
okay.
Bills. Yeah.
Okay, let's go to another Tuesday game now. Ravens were supposed to play Tuesday, keep getting sick. They moved their next game to Tuesday also. We got Cowboys at Ravens.
And honestly, it's not an easy one to pick with RG3 potentially being the quarterback again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess tonight we'll
yuck.
see how good anything is going to be on the Ravens.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to record this after we got a chance to sneak peek RG3 and the Ravens, but I mean, honestly, I'm going to have to go Ravens. Hopefully they got some more players back on the field by then. I think that team's better coached. So it might be a battle of the backup quarterbacks, but I'm going to go Ravens for that game. I know it feels like a long time ahead.
All right. If we do another podcast before this Tuesday and the Ravens players are back, I might switch, but I'm going to take the fucking Cowboys because the Ravens fucking suck. Ravens fucking suck with
I'm
RG3.
pretty
They suck
sure
with Lamar
2
Jackson.
pods ago you said you'll never take Cowboys again.
Yeah, well,
that's
they're
tough.
playing the fucking Ravens. I have to take them.
I'm going Ravens, bro. You're an
Yeah.
idiot, Shenny.
I got to go
The
Ravens.
Players,
too.
all their players are going to be back for sure. and
Nope.
we don't- it's not
I'm
gonna
telling
be
you,
that.
Tuesday is the 14th day of their quarantine. So you're telling me you can quarantine for 13 days and come back and play an NFL game?
I just
Can't
don't
do
think they
14 days,
let them
state
sit out for 2
mandated.
games.
World mandated law. world-mandated 14-day quarantine.
Yep.
So if he can come back,
They're mad. They
comes
count
back.
it back. They count it back to the day they got tested. They've been testing before they released that they got tested. They already got tested 2 days before that. So you got to add in the fact that they didn't leak it straight to the media that he failed the test or he was walking around with COVID already. So they go from the day he first failed, had the positive test. So then you add that in, and he's probably got 2 days of practice now. So I think Ravens for sure in this week.
All right, I didn't think about that necessarily. That they.
Well, yeah,
Might
COVID
not
test
get
takes
the day
like
of.
at least 24 hours to get the results because the rapids aren't as aren't as efficient, I guess.
Accurate.
Yeah, accurate, whatever.
That puts them spot on, ready to
let's
play.
Get on to some fantasy players because this pod is nice and long and juicy. Let's finish this off.
I'll start it. My quarterback of this week, Kurt. You like that, Cousins?
Yeah.
He's going to have a day against.
You like that? You like that?
I think he's playing. What team is he?
The Jags.
Playing? Yeah, the Jag. I was thinking it was the Jags, but he's gonna have a great day against the Jags. Kurt, you like that, Cousins, baby?
Yuck.
My quarterback's gonna be Josh Allen. This guy is a stud week in, week out. I think he can score anytime. He can QB sneak it. He can catch a pass. He can throw a deep one. Josh Allen. Thank you very much.
Fire. Roman, you got one?
Bob stole Josh Allen, but I'll go Russell Wilson against the Giants this week.
Well,
kaboom!
It's just we're just stealing them.
It's the steal party. All right. Well,
yeah, Russell Wilson.
Let's go.
I'm gonna go with MVP Pat Mahomes in his own division. I'm gonna have to go with the easy pick since Russ got stolen from me. And then
division games are
I'm
pretty
gonna start us off. I'm going to start us off with halfback, so that way I don't get stolen. I'm going Austin Eckler. He had a big game last week coming back off injury. I think he had 2 touchdowns. Look for the same thing. He's a big producer. He's solid.
Very
He's
nice.
a little running back. Love this guy.
Yeah, great pick. Great pick.
W.
Going Antonio Gibson.
This
good
week.
Pick. Yeah.
It's the Steelers?
Against the Steelers. If anybody's going to do it against the Steelers team, I feel like it's going to be him.
Yep.
Have a day.
I'm gonna pick running back from the Colts, Nyame Hines. I need him to do me some dirty work on fantasy this week so I catch the dub. Meet all y'all in playoffs. I don't know if y'all make the playoffs or not. Jenny.
Dak ruined my team.
I'm going to go back-to-back weeks. Josh Jacobs. I think that
Josh Jacobs.
He will hopefully have a bounce back.
Last week. I'm pretty sure you picked.
I picked Josh.
Oh, I didn't. I picked Wayne Gallman. You're right.
Yeah,
well, this week I'm gonna go Josh Jacobs because he's playing the fucking Jets, and I think he's gonna have 2 or 3 touchdowns.
What?
2 to 3 TDs.
I'll start us at receiver. Oh, you can, Roman, actually.
I'll start with the wide receivers. I'm gonna take Allen Robinson this week. He's playing Detroit. And their secondary is not that great, and I feel like he's about to go off.
Fire.
That's my wide receiver.
My wide receiver this week is A.J. Brown. Man's is a beast, a manimal out there, and if anyone's going to do it, it's definitely going to be A.J. Brown for this Titans team. I think he is just a machine out there. He's I don't know. He's huge. He runs through people. 4 receptions, 98 yards, and a touchdown last week. I mean, sheesh.
Yeah, makes it look easy. All right, well, I'll go. My wide receiver this week is kind of pairing up with Shenny's QB pick with Kirk the Jerk, so I'm going Adam Thielen this week. I'm looking for him to have a big game against the Jaguars defense.
Coming back from
Adam,
COVID.
the big boy Thielen.
Lady.
My wide receiver of the week is Will Fuller.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Wish I could say that again, but I can't. Steroid positive, so I'm gonna go with.
We don't get no more bang Will Fuller, bang Will
Fuller. I know. Damn.
Knew something was up. But I'm I'm going to go with Robert Woods. I think he's going to have a big game against this Arizona team because one guy will
Needs
shut
to.
down Cooper Kupp, and then he will go off. So that's what I'm looking for.
Not mad, not mad.
Fire.
All right, make sure you are commenting, subscribing to Average Takes, watching our past videos,
Yes, sir.
future videos.
Subscribe, like, and subscribe.
Whatever we got. We got jerseys on the way still. I'm going to enter that jersey video now. And then after that, we can't
Closer to the cam. Closer to the cam. Closer to the cam. Press it to the cam. Press it to the cam. All right, well,
It's the jersey, you motherfuckers.
it's there.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Nothing wrong with being
Like and subscribe.